And we are streaming. Hello and welcome to Tiles of Confusion for the 18th of June 2021. How are we all doing? We have 4 people currently queued up, including myself, so let's get this game started. Onwards. This is Prospero, Legius, Rise, and myself for round 1. Okay, so let's see what we can do with the start. Tiles go clack. Indeed, tiles go clack. We're starting west. We have Dragon, Dora, and a 5, 6, 7 Sand Queue as a potential. Yeah, we'll just follow up with North for the moment, see how this goes. I think this is a reasonable enough hand to call with. We'll go white. We'll go white and 1 if we have to. There's not a lot of upgrade here, but as mentioned, we've still got 5, 6, 7 Sand Queue as a thing. Open Sand Queue, White Dragon, Dora is free hand, so I'd say that's reasonable. Or we got Shah, so Shah as well, so double Yaku High Dora 1 is also acceptable. Evening, Cairo. Do you want to commit to 5 being the pair or not is the question. I think we kind of do. This feels like we're going backwards. We're getting up Sand Queue, but I feel this is more reliable. Absolutely. Alright, cup of 9. Do. 9 pin. Yeah, can't do much with that. Technically extending, but with an 8's already out, 9 already out, less chance of upgrading it to anything. Carol is currently the only other person queued up. As and when more people join up, I will get that second game started. 1 man. Meanwhile, just keeping an eye on what other people are doing at the moment. So 2 low tiles, 3 terminals from Rise, so probably sorting things out. A little unusual, but could have a high Sand Queue, could have something, I suppose. Speaking of unusual, Prospero seems fairly standard. That looks quite good for us. We'll risk the... Yeah, risk 7 here, since we're not going for Sand Queue anymore. So at least potentially 4, potentially 6 pin as required tires to get us into a West 5-weight. Or West just gets us into a 10 pie on something. Yeah. It's done. And way earlier I had Sand Queue as a potential thing I could be doing, although I did give that up relatively early actually, so yeah, there. A pin's annoying because we have, unfortunately, discarded for 9 earlier. And we've assisted Rise with whatever he's up to. So that makes 3 and 7 pin really awkward to cut here. West isn't guaranteed to be safe either. Well, that makes West a bit safer in all honesty. Not necessarily against... Oh, big choice here. 2 calls. He's had an 8, 6, 7. Does he have the pair of 7s in his hand when he did that? Let's find out. He did. Well, he actually had the double. So it's 5, 6, 6, 7. Oh well, 1,000 points I can afford to deal into for what I was going for. That was supposed to be a turn close to dealer. I'll take it. Pair of reds. So again, this is a shouldn't wonder a hand if we open it. Not necessarily guaranteed we will at this point, because 2 safe tiles for the end of the game, and there's only 1 hand if we call this, so... yeah. 9 was arguably the correct discard at the point, really, so... There were 8s out and 1 9 already played. There was less upside in keeping it, but it would have been a safe tile to hold on to if I'd have got rid of 3 at that point. I don't know. I guess it makes no difference here. We'll just cut the same 4. Oh, exactly. Nice. So, question is, do we want to go... which way around do we want this? I think we're going to have to probably take Shin as a pair here, so we'll go this way around with it. If the red dragon gets played, we're slightly punished for it, but I feel this is the better way around. Give us the 2-sided weight, even if it's not Pinfu. One man's likely to be a safer tile later on, with Rice playing one a couple of turns ago. So if I'm voting on the 3-6, well, 2 of them just played. Rice doesn't have any interest in Sozu by the look of it. We're probably not calling from anybody anymore. So I'll turn the information off. Calling for Tenpai is something we could do late game, but I don't feel we want to be doing it with this hand.
Riichi.
Yeah, we're far more likely to just fold out, which we might be doing here. Alright, let's get rid of the reds. We'll aim for Tanyo at this point. But, okay, dealer Ipatsu, nothing we can do about that. Yep, good reach. Your luck has cursed me to your Hanuman. Alright, so early game yet, but we now got to be considering the battle for second a little bit more, so the 1,000-point deal in now is a little more significant. But hey, let's see what we can do here. Oh god, 6, 7, 8. 8 and all disconnected. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah. 2 Dora. Alright, so we can backdoor into 7 pairs Dora 2, which I think is what we're going to have to try here. Well, if nothing else, we're accumulating a ton of safe tiles, so... Oh, I hadn't clocked it was for a 10. But still a good reach, though, even for a 10 with that. Oh, I should have kept that, because it's... Now, well. I should have kept this, in all honesty, if I'm going with what I'm kind of thinking, but I'm also... I kind of swerved into Honitsu with this, but yeah, it's really not going to happen, this one. Because if we're really going for it, for the hand here, we need to get rid of these a lot earlier. So there's a 1 pin left we still need. One, so 1, 2, 3. Technically, it's still doable, but somebody could easily be holding on to the last one, so a 1 pin, just to, you know, not necessarily just for that purpose, but, you know. If somebody is on a Kokushi and you've got a even vague thought that they might be going for it, hold on to a last tile that confirms it is a good and a bad thing. It's good because it encourages them to carry on. I also should really turn this off a long while ago. 1, 2. So there are 4 specific tiles left out of what we need. Of course, we once we get 2 of them, we only need somebody else to get the first one. Well, we got a safe tile there. Got a second safe. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, second safe tile here, unless he's going for a singleton weight. And if the dealer. Really, that was kind of a freebie from our perspective, because as long as we didn't deal in, we were fine with everything else that happened. Dealer still was dealer, so, you know, anybody else summoning takes points away. So we put ourselves up in position with that Kokushi attempt. Again, though, I should have really committed to pairs harder at the start, if I was feeling like I was going to win the hand. Since I wasn't, I guess there's no real harm done. At least this is a fair enough hand to have after that one, so... Alright, early 5 pin. So, 4 to save for our ideal Tempai. Poor save for that. Alright, technically, but I'm going to give it a turn. It's early, but I don't like the early 4-so reach. West is interesting. But I can't obviously be in that weight, so yeah, okay, fine. Alright, ignore me. I was about to say, West would have been a more interesting weight. Well, again. Alright, now there's a call on the ball, we'll reach this. Riichi. Yeah, I could have possibly delayed that by doing a turn free reach. Nah. Still, should have gone for it at the early point, because the only thing I can improve this to was an Itsu, and while that is extremely greedy, and it is a significant hand bump, it was not likely and clearly wasn't going to happen with that, so... It also would have meant I'd have to discard Sanso for it, but hey, let's see what's happening here. So as you look quite cheap, so you never know. We might get a middle Sozu out of somebody.
ロン
That being said,
ゼロ
provided that's an okay hand,
リーチ
Reach and Dragon, we go to second with that particular move. Okay. Well, let's see what we draw, but I think this might be a Honitsu push. Yeah, this is a Honitsu push. I guess I could go Dragon and just have the pair of 9s here, but we need to push something here. We need to not have Legius remain the dealer. Third 9? Okay, I was expecting a third 9 possibly, which would have been a sort of incredulous... Ah! Don't know why I'm necessarily expecting it. I'm hoping some bad luck is at least happening, but he's got double ton already, so clearly not. Well, escape route then is just get this, hit the Tenpai on the 6-pin. Oh, the value. Alright, that's half it. I don't know if we can go do this, though. He looks like he might be on a Honitsu hand. I don't know if he wants Sozu or Binzu at the moment, but he's definitely purging Manzu. Nah, screw it. We'll go for this. All the game's basically telling me no.
リーチ
No, that's not the end of the world. We can work with that. Okay. The question is, do we want to try and force against Rise right now? We become dealer if it happens, but West is fine. Free, 4. Gotta say no to this. I lost 1,000 on the reach, so that's fine. Yeah, counter-attacking that would have been too aggressive in any case, so... Well, he'd reached. What I was mostly counting was just to see if I had any confirmation of any safe Sozu sequences, but that's fine. We got 2 Dora. Start with a North. Okay. Alright, Prospero with a Dragon. We have 2 pin for a pair at the moment, so let's open that up. We do technically have a possible Itsu here. Okay, we have a probable Itsu here. No, I was about to say reach 5. Reach on the 5-man, but fine. I guess arguably I should have kept the 5 in there because that helps with things, but versus a loose 7. Which is safe to the guy who's made 2 calls, so we're okay with this. I didn't consider opening this because we've still got Itsu 1, even with this, so... Question is it dragon only, or does Prospero actually have a hand here? He's played 6-7, so it's unlikely to be a Honitsu, so it could just be the 1 and any Dora he's got. Okay, Itsu 1. Okay, 1-7 down. Did he have 7-7-9 is the question. Didn't have 7-7-9. Oh, tough, this one. We know he doesn't have a Honitsu, which is the only probable reason that's going to go through that one, but... He wouldn't have discarded 6 from a 6-7, so I think we're going to have to just instantly draw this 7. Let's just that calls off because I don't want to give information. Well, we've drawn into safe tiles for a time being, so that's at least something. So you called that from... Okay. Well, multiple things to worry about, but I can't really afford to not go with this. Well, 2 more and we can have a draw repeat, so we'll take it. Although Legis is probably going to hit... Oh, no. Okay. Thought it was Legis going to hit Tempai, but if Freepin's going to pass, we'll take it. So I was safe not very many turns ago, but he could have hit Tempai with that. Yeah. Yeah, well. Tanya won. I think we had to pretty much go with that, given dealer turn and things. But... Annoying, but we'll have to go with it. We're in a position where we're having to chase for points at this point. Oh, double Yaku High, another pair. This is an okay hand. Hi, Larry. Alright, no worries. Catch you a bit, Kyle. Okay, so 147 ideally. Wrong 147. Virtues. Not the worst thing we could have drawn in that position, actually, because that means we can now call Red Dragon go into a 4-7. So take a double Yakuhai Tenpai.
Oh.
That's a little awkward. Part of me wanted to push to 5. Part of me is worried about doing that against 3 calls. Okay. I am considerably less worried. Four-man, not ideal as our discarding tile, but... Alright, could also just hit Tenpai with that. Alright, North 1 on a 4-7. All out still remaining. We're not calling the dragon deliberately. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Oh, that was... Fuck it. Well, now I need to start calling again, because I've just undone my bloody hand. Oh, sorry for swearing. I've not had a particularly pleasant afternoon, so sorry if I'm a bit... Yeah, that was what we officially call a bad card. Pretty much deserved from this point. Okay. Let's actually try and not play this like a bloody idiot. Seven-man rather. Well, I can guess we can go for the... Yeah. We'll see. There's a chance we can get some value out of this, but... Yeah, at this point, with the way the game's going, I am not expecting it. Not even going to call for this at this point. Might go for the second one if we have to, but... Actually, once there was one that we could have called without any real problems, so get this now as I'm doing, not calling that. I'm 47, so I really need to be going for things. Because called pull puts me Shanten. Right, this card won't be accidental if it happens. Yeah, and all this rushing because the game might end on because of my dealing in is absolutely valid, which is why everything's going to be on the attack at the moment. Yeah, I just gonna pick myself up about that right now, but hey. Got a deal turn left. It's not hopeless, but it's not looking great. Well, I don't care about that, Rise. Right. So high end, we're looking at 567 Sanch Q. Largely 567 because of the Dora, but could easily be 456. In the real world, though, we're just hoping to pair up this east. Let's go 1 for the moment. We'll give ourselves the maximum chance of pairing up the green or the east at this point. No, he doesn't help. And yeah. But yeah. Well, Legia's going for more Legious things. We're going to play our 7. So we're hoping for just Riichi, Dora. For some reason I read East as Dora. That's not. That's just... I saw the shinies, I saw the East, and for some reason I associated the two of them. Well. Would have got rid of that a bit sooner than that. Oh. Okay, calming down. Alright. T-Pin Pond isn't actually necessarily a bad mood for us. We'll go for this now. Don't ask. Ugh. Don't ask. I mean, people can tell you, but don't ask me. Okay, what does that change? A little, maybe? That'll lead me to the value, unfortunately.
Riichi.
Yeah, Rise having the same thoughts. Not sure what I can do to dodge him with my current setup at this point. So we can take that, have the pair, hope to drop 1, hope to drop 2. Seems my best bet. So we are relying on that 5. 2 of them were out from Legious before we did this, so... It is at least on the Honitsu plan. And against somebody who's going aggressive with 3 reaches. I mean, to be fair, if we don't deal in, it's not a bad thing for us either, really, but... Well, no reaches for us. Let's see what we can do. Okay, half step. Probably have to get rid of southeast now, so keeping them for that vague hope of getting the 2 here. Better, I've got an Ipeiko or we got a Pinfu now, so let's go that way around with things. Cheeto is also an option. Probably my preferred option, actually, given everything. Alright, let's use thinking time here. I think we still go for 9 for the moment. Well, let's see. Ishanten. So we have options if there's a call for Tenpai. But at this point, come on, 6-0. Right, that gives us more options to call for Tenpai, ultimately, is what we got to do here. Alright, done. Ippei Kodora 1. With a Khan available, actually. Oh, for... Right. I probably can't play anymore tonight, I'm just going, because I am getting far too pissed off at the moment. Okay.
Chi.
Because I said no calls, Larry. There's a no calls button.
Tenpai.
Alright, so literally hit that on the last draw. And hey, we carry on. Okay, I guess we start clearing out the honor tiles in a moment. Okay. Not the worst. This is adding some options, if nothing else. Those options are a little far-fetched. Riichi Sananko. Dora. Steal a Mungan puts me back in the game. I really want to calm that, but I feel I gotta play this for lulz, if nothing else. Right. I really don't want to call that, but I've got no other option here. South Toy Toy, Sananko, Dora. Or South Toy Toy, Dora. Either way, I need it. Yeah, at this point we're not folding, but I'm keeping calls open, just giving you the possibility of canning here. Yeah, 5 and 9 are both out, so I don't think I've got any more cards available. Is there a South out there? Yeah, there is. True, I don't think that matters. Well, actually, it does matter on a dealing, I think, but I still hit Mungan anyway. Ooh. No. We'll stay where we are. So, tempting, but no. Alright, a couple of draw states. That's 2. So you need to start actually taking some points off people, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. For now, let's just keep going. I mean, given I was hinting at Honitsu as well, maybe, but... Well, I can do it for as long as Prospero's still got points. Then I'm going to have to actually take points off people. But hey. Right. So I need to fill in one of these free closed weights, get rid of one of them at that point, but... Okay, pair. So double run. So we can potentially reach for either a 2 or a 7. If we get this, then we might be at the point of doing that. Although, all right, let's open up the door of madness a little bit. Well, I think I'm more Honitsu-ish than Toito-ish, but obviously, you know, I can easily say that at that point. So, we are trying to accept the possible Itsu, but we're not reliant on that, really. We'll take whatever comes at this point. Alright, Rise for Red 5 late game. Well, mid game. So Rise might be in a mood to try and end this. Hello, Mono. I am the depressed Shadowhawk here. Don't worry about me. Should have probably tried to play this. Might do in a moment. Okay. No worries. For a 10, but at this point, I'll take any reach that comes at this point. I mean, today was a bit bad, but, you know, other than that, I've been fine. Basically, Vanna got quite excited about a job that she started up on Wednesday. And since it's temporary work, and it looks as if it's already dried up by Friday. So, yeah, we're not exactly in the best of moods.
Riichi.
I mean, that sort of thing happens, but hey. We're going to play the 7-pin absolutely into Rise's hand here. Well, maybe we won't. Can we play the 1-3? You can probably play the 1-3. Only 5 is safe. So we've got that going for us. So we're now opening towards Tanyo here. Yeah, and it happens. It's just, you know. When plans start being made based on income and then suddenly they fall apart, it's a little depressing, and she's obviously not in the best of moods at the moment either, but... it is unfortunately what it is. Alright, we're Ishanten here. We need to be Tenpai, so whatever call we can make. One, two, three. Does that get us there? No. It's one of the few tiles that didn't get us there, in all honesty. One more. Got there. Don't deal in. Do not deal in with this, Lesius. I can't win anyway, even if he plays my winner here, but... okay, we continue. I've got nothing to lose from this, so... Alright, 1 reach stick, 3 repeats in the bin. Let's go. 9 so. Alright, south follows. So if I can get an early 3-pin, this is pretty much what I want for just 10-pin. Probably just have to play these out. See how this goes. Alright, Mono, thanks for joining us. Well, if Urgis is going to try and deal into me, that might lead to some hilarity later on when I actually overtake him. Because, I mean, if I were to get to a dealer Hanneman or dealer Byman Tenpai, he deals in. That's a 48,000 exchange at that point. We're going to cut this now because we want to obviously be Tanpin. Not the one I want to call. But that could be absolutely hilarious in a little bit. We'll see. I can go 2-pin for now because 3 pins for same either way. I mean, I have to get that Byman hand, you know. You know how common Byman hands are? Well, of course you do, but you know. That's ultimately what I got to do here. So we're hoping for Ipeiko Pinfudora 1 here, Tanya. So 6-man ideally. 3 6-pin will do. And if we get that far, we get that far. We could also call still, so we're still going to have the calls on. Rice has culled all of his Pinzu, so stuff happening. I mean, Enduring Eye is not the worst here either, but 2-pin again. Alright, Rice has the reach. Having discarded nothing but Pinzu, we have a ton of safe tiles against him, but... But... we're obviously going to attack him. 6-man only, but... Prospero has unfortunately killed everything, but we finished third. Well, curse you, Rise, is what I shall say to that, but hey. Yeah, no, it's a good hand. Can't argue with that. Oh, right then. Let's play another. I know I said I shouldn't, but we're going to play another one anyway. But I went calling for at the, yeah, basically had a call for Tenpai there, but ultimately, yeah. Would have been a head bump if you'd gone for the other Tenpai. True. Yeah, well, anyway, that was a rough game, all in all. And I certainly didn't deserve to come out of that in third, given everything. Right, so we're basically trading Rise for Chiral at this point. Other than that, it's the same game. So let's set up, random up, and go. No worries, Rise. Yeah, that would have been a lame way for it to end with a disconnect and go, but yeah, no worries. Well, let's see if this thing continues. Alright, starting west, we have a Dora and an okay-ish hand. If we can draw some odd Pinzu, that'd be useful. We drew a pair of West. That's actually not a bad draw here. So West Dora 1. I mean, that's all I've got, but it's not a bad one. 5 is isolated, though, so we will need to draw something connected to it. Failing that, though, this is okay. And if we can go double Yaku High, we can potentially even go into pairs or Toy Toy or something of that nature. Oh, that can happen. Well, I mean, I don't mind actually fighting this, but we've got a safe tile for the moment. Can't help it in this position, so... Do I want to continue on with that? I probably don't. Yeah, we'll play 4-pin. We've got one spare. We're not necessarily folded out from here, but... Okay, we're attacking. Double Yaku High. Downside's going to be that 5-so. But we can potentially go into a 5-so weight with this as well. Yep, if you're up against something like that, go for it. 4-so. So we at least have Tenpai. So he's played 1 of 7 now, so 4 could come out from just the random Suji theory, but... Alright, Khan. Fortunately, I can't do much here, but... We got Tenpai, so it's worth us continuing. We got Free-So that's safe to Legius, who has Dora free, who is the main thing we need to worry about right this second. 6-pin been played? 6-pin has not been played. I don't like this, but we're gonna Sanso. I suppose it's going to be something like an East pair weight on something. Well, either way, it didn't matter. We did Khan while we were Senpai. It was 6-0. 6-0 closed. So, yeah, my main reason for folding that is obviously we saw Dora free up top. We're starting to play a few more risky tiles, I think, based on what I could see. So, there. We also never got a way to resolve that 5-pin that was stuck with our hand. So, also, hello, demo. Right, nice. So, Prospero with the start. 2 sounds played, so we'll get rid of ours, and then we'll see where we are with things. N2G. Into G4. Alright, let's throw East on turn 5. It passes. Not sure entirely what we're doing with this, other than just going for a pin 2 and hope to become dealer. Not impossible that we could try and make pairs work, I suppose, but actually we're drawing useful tiles in the middle Pinzu now, so sequences is how we're probably going to have to resolve it. Which is fine by me. Well, I mean, if we can keep drawing Pinzu tiles, I mean, Chinitsu, not impossible from here. 4 to get rid of, but actually they're not the worst of tiles in a safety consideration. White's still alive. All right, let's see what happens. Reach happens. Fair enough. We're safe tile for the moment, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, that's really aggressive. Hold on. If I continue down this line, how bad is this going to go for me? Let's find out! Let's find out, shall we? Let's put Badila under some pressure and see... Well, I mean, I don't know why I'm putting him under pressure. Nothing happens at this point. I'm just making him sweat because I'm mean. And because I hope I can actually win this first. But I'm already 3 behind pretty much here, so... And it'll be a white dragon only by the time we get there. But... we know 5-so is safe. We have no idea if a 4-man's safe, so we're probably out now. Oh, that is such a shame.
Riichi, 楽しみ。
Well, it's nice to know we were correct. I mean, I don't... actually, the White Dragon might have been safer than we think, given it was the Uradura, but... correct decision was made. I still think it was worth attacking him. I mean, again, didn't put pressure on people, but, you know, forced people to worry about what I was doing. And we've been rewarded with this. Well, let's see. So, the high-end hand here is a 1-2-3 Sanshikyu, which I think, given how valuable this hand is, we would start calling for if we got the chance. Problem is, we've got a 3-door hand, and Kyrill's decided now is the time to start being quick. When he frees. Maybe 4 would do. Honestly, we're not caring too much about the Sanshikyu or Chancer side of things here, but, you know. While they're still on, we will hope for them. I was about to say, we know he doesn't have the 3rd. And Enchanter is a reasonable backup plan with this hand. Although, admittedly not a great one, given that we got triplet of 2s. So, no Chancer for us. White Dragon, then, is absolutely required for what we're doing. If we don't Sanchku this. Evening, Jesper. Overcalled. That is unfortunate. Especially given that he's in a Manzu Honitsu and we've got a 5-man to get rid of. Okay. How likely is it that I can Chunkan this? I mean, if we're thinking Magical Christmas Land scenarios here, Chunkan Dora free would be amazing. But alas, we're going to have to fight other problems. Now, we know 1 and 2 are safe, so we've at least got those as our fallback position here. And if we do lock into a white dragon, then we do have the path. We have the path. Okay. Doesn't matter. We were too slow. Right, dealer turn. Double Dora. Hand that is pretty much there. Let's cut the 9-8. Alright, see you, Rise. I'm not sure I was. I didn't really have a lot of options to do anything else with that hand, in all honesty. I was keeping the options open because I need to have either the White Dragon or I need to have Sanchku in order to accept Dora free. So I don't think I necessarily could have done much different. But hey. So 2 away. West is going to be a safe tile. A few things that we can do to upgrade this. First among them, play that. I mean, the Chunkan was just an upside if it came to it, in all honesty. But, you know, I wasn't really... I was hoping, rather than things. If I was in a 6-9 weight, I'd have taken it. So that's which. You've got to look at Magical Christmas Land with silly little things happening. Otherwise, where's the fun of Mahjong? Alright, we're actually going to keep a 6-pin this time. Not because it's safer, but because, you know, we're actually going to break this up and move towards a bit more of a standard pin 2-ish hand. And immediately draw that. Alright. 7 doesn't change the equation with that.
Riichi.
That doesn't change the equation either. We got 2 safe Wests. We were always going to use those if we needed them. Somebody want to attack that? Leisure's considering it. Yeah, Leisure's goes. We know 5-man's also safe against him, so could potentially use that to our advantage. Mind you, the hand is so bad at this point. 2 away, no easy calls. could have an east, actually. OGS is giving us safe tiles, so we can progress. Sorry, but that was like my cat wailing in the background there. It wasn't. Okay, not the worst. Can we still have tempo with this? Maybe. 7 does. Actually, no, 7 does. Legis is on a hand, because otherwise he wouldn't be pushing this much, but... The problem we got is we don't have anything... Well, actually, we've got the 5, which is safe to both players, actually. So, that's our escape plan, but I'm Ishanten at the moment. Yeah, okay, fine. Ishanten means nothing if we deal in. Let's say that was risky last tile by Prospero. But hey, I'm not losing points. I'm just losing a position. I've gone down from 2nd to 3rd because of that exchange. Okay, so Kairos dealer 10. And, okay. This is good. This has some options. Sorry, somebody's just pinging me on Discord. I'm just checking that one. Okay. They actually pinged me a while ago, but I've only just noticed it now. Yeah, we'll throw that first. So, Ipeiko or Tanpin or something. Oh yeah, head bump is a thing. You all voted for that. Hit Ipeiko. Also, maybe, yes, you have. Hold on. Ah, come on. Pause. Hey, that's a better pause, man. Yay. Okay, I like this more than the other just box in the middle. This is a nicer UI upgrade. Anyway. Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same thing. Yeah, no, I approve of that as well. Restore. Yep, I see you're back, so we are continuing. Okay, that's a reasonable draw. We'll get rid of the 4 pin for the moment. So technically we have pin 2 if we can draw this 8. Failing that, we just got Riichi Nomi, or Riichi Peiko. Which I've got to remember, I do have Ipeiko only, so I can be in a way to adjust the 8-man as a winner. That being said, we're now Ishanten for pairs as well. So, let's see. I mean, would not be the end of the world here. We're going to go for pairs. And I hope I'm on a Tuso weight, because that looks quite good at the moment. Failing that, I think we would take the 7 over the 9 here, because Tanya also allows us to be silent with it as well. Drawing the 8 puts us in a pair weight, which... I know, we have given up pin 2 with this. This is the only thing now, but, you know. So... Chitoi, Tanyo, Nomi. Not worth that much. If we reach, puts us to 4, which gives us 9-6. So interesting. There's a slight delay there. Carol's also up to something. He's probably on Cheetoy as well, actually, come to that. 1 red played. Ooh, that's fun. I wonder if the red dragon weight's gonna be... It's not typical. It's definitely not typical. But I do like it in this position. Gotta avoid actually dealing into Chiral here.
Riichi.
It could be 2 things only. Oh, this would be a mother of a pursuit reach if I hit it now. Not quite. But I've also skipped Chiral's turn, so we'll take it. Nope. Question mark here. Do we care about this reach a lot? The hand's good, but I don't know. Against an unknown reach with Chiral, probably Cheetoy. Against a probable Cheetoy reach, I'm going to go for the 2s I know about at the moment. Screw it. The signs, the omens. No. I wonder if I should just... I don't know. I could have called the 6 actually, come to that, but... Two norths. He wouldn't be on a way for that based on his own criteria. If he's not on Cheetoy, though... He does like the thing. Well... Tiso seems a bit aggressive to go in this. It's an unknown tile, so I think that unless we hit Tenpai on our very last draw, nothing is going to have us do that, so... Oh, it wasn't Cheetoy. West 2, pair weight, though. I thought something was a bit unusual, but hey. I mean, it is safe, but I don't have an 8-man in my hand right now. I assume it's just stream delay and you're just mentioning it from the last game, but hey. There we go, well safe. Yep. But, you know, didn't really want to play that. Actually, yeah, okay. I could have paid more attention, and that probably was a thing I should have done there. But we were safe all the way through. Right, Schneiden. So, a couple of closed weights and we can hit ourselves into Pintu again. Or just reach Nomi. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Twice, so... not impossible that we could make this Sanchiku. Though, most likely, if we were to draw the 6, we'd be in other things. 0-7s. So progressing. So Ishan 10, waiting on free So gives us Tan Pin. Tanya? Should we take this? Probably. Tanya Nomi?
楽しみロンです
Tanya Nomi. I'm okay with that. You can argue suboptimal, but you know, I got some points. Absolutely. That wouldn't have come out had I have reached, though. I'm next to certain. Also, I should be playing East here. So, yeah, I think this is just another Tanyo here. I don't think we need to do much more than this. I mean, I was expecting it, so I was looking to see if I can go faster than that. It probably should have been an insta-reach. I don't know. But I wouldn't have got the win if I'd have insta-reached. Alright. Let's revert to type here. So, obvious Honitsu is obvious. But will it beat the obvious Tanyo is obvious? Given all the 6s have been played, the 7 actually might come out a bit more easier than it otherwise would do. Set up the CG trap. No, Prospero joining in. Although he's got more value than I do. If he's got big wins, this is all more important that I'm doing this. I don't know why I took that. No. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that free pin. The 1 pin, rather. I just put myself slightly further behind. But hey. This is the type of hand I do like doing. Just obvious big threat, we go for the little hand. But we are 2 away, even with this, with double call. Not where we want to be. Someone evading 4, so it's got to be Prospero. Yep, here we go. 7's useful for me if you want to play it. So he's going to go for it. This is the thing. Cairo will go for whatever he's got now because his hand's too valuable to stop. But that makes the 5-so a better weight than it should be. And I'm already considering the core for naked weights here. Just FYI.
Riichi.
Perfect. It is complete. The nonsense is complete. We're actually out. In a depressing kind of way here. Oh well. Hit it anyway. But we're not a dealer, so we're okay with it. Yeah, did our best. If we hadn't taken that 1 pin earlier, we might have actually got there a half step quicker. But I mean, Cairo would also got there a half step quicker because he'd called. Oh, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going for it. Screw it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is not a good start point, but you know. We've had a worse start point today and it nearly paid off, so let's go for it again. So, north, white, 1 pin, 9 pin. And a pair, of course. Hopefully last till we get the double, but you know. Oh well. Two whites. Three whites. I have a feeling we're out. Not officially out yet, but I think we're out. 3 1 pins. 3 whites. Interesting. Okay. So we still need the white. Still need north. But 9 pin white dragon. 9 pin white dragon. No spoilers in chat, please. 9 pin white dragon. Ishanten. Kokushi. There's still 3 9 pin, 1 white dragon left. It'd be a hell wait for the white dragon, but if we just hit it, then somebody's got to play that mathematics game, haven't they? Come on, one time. One time, game. You owe me today. You owe me today. 9 pin, white dragon. One time. Wrong Pinzu. It's not dead yet, but that's fine. We currently only have 2 people currently queued up, which is Demo and Glazzy, but we're happy. There will be another game after this, almost certainly. Come on. 9 pin. White Dragon. Come on, game. Well, I'm going to save tile for the Riichi. I mean, if we get it, no, there's no force on Earth which is stopping us if we get this. There is no force on Earth that is stopping us if we get this. 9 pin, white dragon. Balls! Come on. Legius, call this. Whatever this is, call it. Give me that last Haite draw. I just want to at least end with a Tenpai. Nope. Okay. Well, we're out.
脳天
Ah, so close. So close. Ishanten. Well, expected result from 9 in all fairness, but we got close. Mono would have been proud. Alright. Well, let's see if we can do a proper hand this time. We are third place, 17-4 down. South 2. Yeah, and that's my second Kokushi attempt of the night, in all honesty. Although, what happened after, shortly following my first attempt was kind of abysmal. I've not particularly been playing well. When I had opened up a Suanko attempt earlier today as well, although that one, in that case, it was, you know, I was on low points and had no real chance but to go for the Toy Sananko route. Still, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, we can cut that. There's an outside chance we make the 789 Sanshikyu here, which is why I'm not cutting this yet, although it's probably the next thing on the agenda. Okay, so we have Demo, Glazzy, and Jesper currently queued up. One more and we can start the second table off. For 8 pins of so's have gone, so we're going to cut this. I mean, 8's still useful for us if we get it, but ultimately now this is probably going to be a 5 closed weight, really. And in truth, we've not really got the pace at the moment. Need a little more jam. That will do for a start. So 2 away. Obviously cut a 2 so for the last one, potentially. Cut 9 because it makes no difference to this weight. Seven-man late game from Legius. So we're going to assume Tenpai there. And we're going to go for the 7-man rather than the Friso for reasons that I'm not entirely clear on, except for the fact that 7-so was just played, so he might play another one. Who knows? But we're now Ishanten for Tanyo, and I'm happy to call this, actually. Actually, no, we're still 2 away.
G です
Would need a 2-man to pass, but... Yep, so Prospero will call to Tenpai, double Yakai. Actually, single Yakai, wasn't it? We're in South Round, aren't we? Yeah, South 2. So South to repeat 1, Prospero gains more points, and is now first on priority. 17-4 behind both players. Okay. Well, this could do something. This is far from an abysmal hand. Red's safe. South is questionable, but if we draw a second one, I'm not going to object. I was going to skip that first. The only reason I'm skipping the first one is because... Well, actually, we drew a helpful tile, so it was useful here. But I don't really want to open the hand for one Han here. I know, arguably, that's what it should be doing to try and become dealer, but given it's late in the game, I want to see if we can up the value a little bit. Or at least just add a reach to the equation. So we draw 2, so we're into Tenpai on a green 7-pin. We call it now because we don't really have a lot of choice in the matter, but it's also a call for Tenpai at that point. But nearly opening up the green for just the one hand without being forced to. Our chances might be better the other way around. I don't know if that's an improvement or not. So I think we're still using 7 as our likely pair here, so... Okay, fair enough.
Riichi, 楽しみ。
Well, he says safe tile. One says a safe tile as well, so we could potentially do it that way around. But if possible, we just need to do so. If he doesn't, though, well, it's fine. There's probably other things we can do about this. This guy suggests Tarpin, but at least a little bit. Okay, perhaps being safe is useful. It would be a huge stretch for us to try and play that. So I think we gotta... It's for 7 mana more thinking here, so I think we have to fold out. Which is not ideal, but hey. Especially as we would have got Tenpai, but I don't think the 7 man would necessarily have passed. It's certainly not worth the risk. I know he's played early 9-8, so it's less likely he's got them, but I don't know. He could easily be in a 4-7 weight with that free reach as well. We do have one more draw to make, though.
No
2-5. Well, let's see what we can do with this. This looks like a fairly auto hand, in all honesty. We call everything and we see what happens. We call everything and we see what happens. I was lucky with that because that's switched on me, but at least I got the right one out of it. Alright, Tempo. Alright, 2-5 man. Taking the gamble early, because that's what that was. So he's either gunned straight for the Honitsu side of things and just purging suits that don't fit with that, but... yeah, no harm in just getting rid of all the 7s here. Okay, Legius on the move. Seven man's a little dodgy. Although, I can see a triple 8, so we might have information on that. Obviously limited, because we've got a pair of 6s, so... don't know. I'm happy he's starting to play Manzi, though. I'd be happy if we could draw something ourselves in that regard, but hey. So 3-4 mana fast. Which means switching to the irregular weight here if I drew a 6-man is a bit unlikely. He's denied my ability to calm things. Can't have that. And the freeze are going as well. So if they pin me down on that 2-5-8 octave, I'll just assume I'm on a Haku only, which is possible. I definitely could be. Also, I changed my hand up there deliberately because if anyone's tracking that kind of information, that means a 6-0 just came out of my hand. So, you know, maybe I am on a 1,000-point hand. That could be anything. Maybe it's not the Honitsu that I'm clearly indicating. Well, Carol seems happy, content to go for it. So let's see. 2-man, 5-man. 8 of them left still. Two more to go. 7-man they know is safe. Well, they assume it's safe. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Caught that one. So yeah, I've been Tenpai since pretty much I made this call. I haven't changed my hand up in any meaningful way here, but alright, Legius then. Paused, unpaused. Let's see. That was barely worth it. Alright, we got that. We were in Tenpai for that for forever, but we got the win eventually. Wrong person, really. I don't always, but, you know, I always try to get those things. Certainly the games I'm in. Right. So, this is not the greatest of hands. I don't even know what I want to try with this. Well, we'll do this properly for the moment. There's a possibility of going 7 pairs. There's a possibility of doing some nonsense here, I guess. But nothing I can easily call. Maybe I should have played North first, but I'm kind of thinking if I am 7 pairs, 1 and North would be more useful things to have in hand, but... yeah, alright. So, I guess Legius was just running out of time on his end then. That was about as fast as I could have done it, sorry. Alright. I don't know if this is necessarily what we want to be trying, but we'll see. Probably not based on that. I mean, this isn't the best of things that we're going for at this point, but we're dealer. We're in a position 12-6 down. Maybe this has got to be good enough. Well, maybe it will be good enough. I mean, now we're Ishanten. Oh, no, we're not. We're Ryan Pay. 2 away. I just have to get rid of some things here. Question is, what would I get rid of here? Probably my 9s, because now's a chance I can stretch this to an Itsu or something. Okay. Good question. What do we do now? Because it's about to be a reach thing. Should probably have played 1-pin, actually. Try and emphasize that I'm not necessarily on Honitsu, but I don't mind obvious weight being obvious. We draw 5, we have a 3-sided weight. There is an upgrade, but I don't feel that upgrade is on any meaningful path at this point. Although, what do I know? What do I know, anyway? I could be very aggressive with this if I got the chance. I don't know. But I feel that this late in the game as dealer, it's too late. So we're probably not gonna go massively aggro for a potential thing here, unless we draw a bunch of them right now. Nope. We want to hit Senpai though. Sod it. We have declared sod it. This is the wrong move this late in the game with 5 draws left, but we're doing it anyway. That is why it's the wrong move. We're now in a terrible position. We can't have safe tile, so there's that. I can still have Senpai though. Fated Sanso! We're not even going to hit Senpai with this push. That's the weird thing with this. I should really not be trying this. Well, yeah, I've gone. Wait, I've really done nothing with this. No. 147. Well, I think we lost our minds a little bit at the end of that, but oh well. Oh well, last hand. We need a Hanneman to basically win this. Because, weirdly, a win is still possible. So how do we get a Hanneman out of this? Honestly? Chitoitsu Dora 2 seems the best route. Reach Chitoitsu Sumo Dora 2. Beyond that, I really don't have a clue. Can't really go for anything Toy Toy related here, so we just got to rely on getting pairs ultimately. And there's another one. We prefer not to be on a 4-pin. I know we dropped to 1, so technically there's a Suji there, but... Beast might be an okay one. Play the Fated Sanzo. Yeah, no, I got you hinting at Turin, but really the hand was miles off. And I would have hit 10. I would have taken the win long before I got Turin with what I was doing. Technically only 4 away. Right, so I like West as a last tile. 8's not bad. I mean, honestly, We're trying to find the best way in. Although I've just realised 2 8s have been discarded by Legia, so I should have kept. I should be tossing that really. Mathematics being what they are, but hey, I can be in a west wait for this. Or a 1 for a 10, unfortunately. I guess for a 10 isn't the worst thing for us here, although it makes it we're down by 1 because we can technically then go and sumo for the Hanuman, which we need to do anyway, don't we? Yeah. You got the Itsu, got the Hanuman, 18k. And that puts me second, so welcome, I guess. Well, I can do one more because, yeah. But this will be definitely the last one for stream here. I'm not going to do any analysis rounds at this point. Oh, yeah, that was interesting. Possibility 2 is real, indeed. I was Ishanten for non-Dora Cheetoy, but that was my only route of winning, getting the Hanuman there, so... Oh, yeah, sorry, I've just jumped in because I realised there were 4. Sorry, demo. My internet is dying. Alright, no worries, Legius. Well, my 3rd game tonight. Let's see what happens here. So we've gone, what, 3-2? This is clearly our winner. And we'll see if our 3rd Kokoshi attempt can actually make it this time. So we started with what I think was 7 in my first case, 9 next. If we start with 11, hopefully we'll make it. So we want an 11 start Kokoshi, please, at some point. Thank you. 11 start Kokoshi. Let's go. That's not an 11 start Kokoshi at all. See you, Legius. Okay, well, it may not be the 11-star Kokoshi we asked for. It's not a bad one here. And honestly, yeah, you shouldn't have been reaching in that position. I've made 2. There was one I was Ishanten for towards the end of the game, but it was a Hell White Dragon and 3 9s somewhere. I think 2 of them were people's hands from what I saw at the end, but yeah, we had a 7-star in the first game, which was just me folding out rather than realistically going for it. We had a 9-star that time, which I figured I might as well go for. So we're owed an 11-star based on current procedure. Although I would take a 13-terminal starting Kokoshi hand. That would be fine. If you can arrange that, that'd be awesome. Anyway, in the meantime, we're just looking for a quick Tanya victory here, I think. Good draw. Absolutely. I mean, I'd even double reach it and nobody would have a clue what I was on. Alright, there we go. Reach, Pinthu, possibly Tanya. Dora 1. Oh, it's just somebody being silly in the side thing, Or going for an obvious Chinitsu, which is why how you're not supposed to mask them anyway. But I mean, it wasn't exactly a hidden one. I've certainly dealt into a hidden one before, but this was not it. Okay, Dragon from Prospero. Giving up the red 5. Who wants it? Jesper, is he gonna give us something for that? Nope. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyo, Dora 1, and I presumably hit an Ura. Nope. Well, that's the start. Dilamongan. And okay. Well, let's see how we continue on with this. And another West. Yeah. I'm gonna keep both dragons for the time being because this hand is genuinely not much right now. So we'll hope to draw a second one and give us something. I mean, there is some progression going on. Don't especially want to pawn that. Alright, now we can throw the green out. Probably end up throwing the white out and seeing if we can do something... I don't know, Sanchiki related maybe? Probably not. Okay, so is Jesper on the Honitsu? Might be. We'll see, won't we? We're going to probably play the 5 into this because it's our last chance to get rid of a risky tile. And we're already up a Mungan, so we probably afford to be... I don't know, we'll see. East. Does he have a double? Good question. He called before that, so it suggests he's either got a double or he's got another one. Or was just playing for the White Dragon only, but I don't... We'll assume he's got the double somewhere. And hold on to the East and probably have to just keep it for the game. Yeah, we'll play 9-8. We'll assume the Honitsu. We'll assume Twin Yakuhai. Which would be East or South at this point. Could be either. Okay, that's reasonable. I don't want to push this. Yeah, go for it. Reasonable chance of it passing. He'd already called one of those, so it's whether he had 2 in the sequence. He wouldn't have called for 2, I suppose, if he had more. So Zoo around that low end, he'd try and keep it and try and keep the hand concealed a bit more, at least until he got his White Dragon, if that is his only one. Yeah, I don't think it is necessarily, but... Hanuman. So... Jesper takes the lead by 300. Prosper is down to 700. This game is going to be over instantly. And I'm going to finish second unless I win 1,000 points. So, how can I win 1,000 points with this hand? That's how I'm going to win 1,000 points with this hand. I need to start calling. I also need to draw another Forso, just for lols and for, you know, Magical Christmas Land. Give me another Forso. Then, you know, give me the rest of the Forsos. The one thing we don't want is Glazzy winning with Hanneman now and just beating us both, lined up third on 37. Reasonable. Let's cut the 9-7 for the moment then.
ポンです。
Yeah, we're going to ignore the magical Christmas lamp because we are far too far away from it. Ishanten.
ポンです。
Alright, double fours. Can win off anybody. Win off Prospero, we win. If we win off Glazzy, we actually end up just securing our, well, regaining first place, which I'd take given everything. There's also forces Jesper to be in Tempai at the end in order to maintain his win, so all good. Well, I mean, might as well. So our win is increased by 1, but we gave Jesper a tempo, although, to be fair, we might have given a tempo on the 5 as well, depending on what he's actually doing. Glazzy's away. He's going to give Prospero some tempo, or has Jesper got even more? Nope. Ultimately, we have to attack, because, you know, this could very much be over now. Ah, that's unfortunate, but hey. Realistically, we weren't going to make the Verdoko work, but, you know. Well, 1,000 points. Wrong player, but, you know, we take the lead. Small margins now. Very small margins. We're still in the East round here, and I've got I've got Tom, so okay. Ooh, double Yaku High. Chitoitsu also an option here. I think, though, we would probably go with the... probably just go and call one of these and go for it at this point. There's only one green left, but it could easily come out if somebody's got it, and if it doesn't, hopefully it'll come out later. One so doesn't help. Friso potentially does. I don't know. It was upping the number of winners, I guess. We have double Yaku High, we can go for this. Okay. Pause on the 8. And there's going to be another one of those coming. Okay, cheap. 7 green is not the best weight in the world, but that's what we might end up on in a moment. I mean, my goal was gain 1,000 points, so I'd be ahead of Jesper. If I took it off of Prospero, that would just be a bonus. Alright, Prospero's on the move. What's he got? Yeah, it worries me a little bit, this. Not really want to be playing 5 so to get out of this, given that's his first Sozu discard at 6. This is an assumption here, but I'm assuming I can't get rid of the 5. Assumption failed. Alright, there we go. I've at least put some pressure up, so we'll see. But I imagine somebody's got a pair of these. Probably Jesper or Prospero, based on the... Well, maybe not, but, you know, somebody's got a pair of beasts. This does mean I'm very likely to just deal into somebody incidentally. Let's feed Jesper's Tanya. Why is it East now? Okay, we were head bumped. East only. Well, I mean, it still could end in the next go, but he is... We'll see. Oh, wow. We got a hand that can knock him out. Okay, let's go Chitoy, I guess. Actually, do we even bother with that? I'm tempted to toy this, actually, given things. But we'll stay Shanten for the moment. Yeah, with Tudor, I should just open the hand. Oh well. Right, 79 open from Glazzy. Waited Sanzo. Thankfully, we got rid of it early enough. That's not going to make too much difference. I mean, these probably wouldn't have come out had we have gone for it, but hey. Actually, we might still call the East if it comes off the I imagine that this is going to stymie. That East is going to stymie somebody else's hand at this point, so. Yeah, this is going to be a bad wait now because we didn't do this early. Still. Somebody's thinking about disrupting this. Nope. Okay, 5-pin, 6-0. Oh well, we disrupted that as much as we could. Riichi on me. 1300. 600 is gap. 1,000 points required again. Yeah, should have opened that up earlier. Oh well. This is not a bad hand. Yeah, I just figured the other way on the Ishanten, but by, of course, not taking the first initial calls, it meant that if I decided to switch that later, much later, I'd have, I'd have a lesser pool of tiles to work with. Still. So we're leaning into just Tanyo here for 1,000 points because we need to, hit Jesper. Well, we need to get that point gap back above Jesper, actually, in all honesty. So, possible percentage queue. Need something else, though, for a pair. But double, well, actually, triple Yakuhai, technically. So as dealer, if we were to get Tanyo Chitoi, even open, Tanyo Sanchikyu open, we would be able to knock Prospero out. So I've got to keep that as a consideration for trying to secure the win. But obviously any win will get us there at this point. We're dealer. Okay, Ishanten for Pinfu. Possibly Peiko as well. There's a few ways this could go. But let's see. Alright, not the worst. We still need 1,000 points, but Prospero beginning his comeback. Yeah, as I say, he had triple yakai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is not the Kokushi attempt I was promised. This is not the Kokushi attempt I was promised. I need a refund. It's not a bad hand, actually, come to that, but, you know, I need a refund anyway. I said it wasn't. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's another 7, so we've got 7, 9, 7. We're probably not, but let's just keep going. We can at least get this to Honitsu. I'm at least going to push this to Honitsu. Get rid of a 7, 9, and then see. Yeah, this is a much better line. Just I'm admitting this is going to be a Honitsu call Honitsu with a lot of useless tiles in it, but this is a better way to go. I'm being punished for denying the Kokushi attempt. Yeah, I should have a good number of safe tiles at least, in theory. Alright, Glazzy's going to attack this. That's useful. And looks like it's going to be a Pinzu Honitsu up top. Or at least something with dragons. Okay, not a bad draw. Running out of 8 men, though. And we need to pair one of the other honors. Well, technically, I was about to say, until that happened, technically I was up. Now I'm massively down. Darn it, now I need a genuine hand. Actually, no, that's game, isn't it? Nope, 17. Yeah, now I need a genuine hand. Again. Right. 11 Kokushi, please. Go. Cold shot. That's worse than the last Kokushi attempt. Not quite, not quite. Game's not over. I can still catch Jesper. I have no dealer turns left, but, you know, 1800. That's not impossible. There's a pause meta IRL. You watch people watching their hands with interest. Right, so what can we do here? We have Multi-Dora and we have Yakuhai set up, so what do we want to do here? We've got 9 for our 9's for our probable pair. We can also call it if we needed to advance the hand because that's low risk. We've got another one. What we need is Jesper to give us a Mungan here. Well, actually, we didn't give a Hanaman, but we're not going to get a Hana with this hand. We can get Mungan though. It's not what we want to be seeing right now, got to be honest. But hey. We're going to play out a game. Got to. That deal's in, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I need that for a pair now. So we need something connected to that 5 so, or we need to draw another 5 so it'll be in a pair weight. If Prospero deals in the game, unfortunately. But Airforce, we can cut the 2. I'm debating doing that now. There have been calls. That 9 pin isn't definitely safe. I don't think it is. We're going to have to play 9 so 9 so and go around it. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I can continue attacking. Especially not now. Well, now we've got other problems. 9 pin. We deal into Glassy, we'll take it. So there is a Mungan on the board that Jesper probably won't deal into, unfortunately, but, you know, we could hope. Yeah, we're just going to get 1, 2, 3. We're going to fold 1, 2 here. There's a reasonable effort, but the last thing we want to do is give away a Mungan and put ourselves in a battle for... Put ourselves in a battle for third rather than... Or battle for second rather than, you know, secured second and in an arguable battle for first. There's a pause, so he has to have sumo. Yeah. Technically, this closes the gap, but does it actually eliminate it? How many? Yeah, well, it doesn't eliminate. But it does technically close the gap. So, yay. So now we need that Mungan deal in with some bonuses, and we're there. So 1, 2, 3 chance of Sanchiku, clearly. Don't want to call least. Yeah, so the highest value this hand could get is Riichi, Sanchiku, Chanter. That might be what we go straight for, who knows. Cutting the 8 early is definitely not the most optimal move for hand efficiency, but you know. At this point, we're trying to chase down a elusive potential win and just avoid dealing into either of these two if they show a threat. Well, all 3 of them show a threat at this point. Honestly, discarding Dora, and that gives Jesper Dora 3, exactly what he doesn't want, and unfortunately not what I want because the value is over there. It's the one place I don't want value on his side of the board. I could deal with it on the other 2, but hey. He's got Tanyo Dora 3. And we're hand's got nothing in terms of ability to catch him with this because I don't have any things here. So, okay. I mean, in Jesper's case, he knows where all the value is because he's got it. So... Well... We'll see. 8-pin paws had to be for Jesper, so pair of 8s and something. Yeah, we got 2 men. We'll play those. Not guaranteed, but I suppose I can, given things, I could actually afford to deal into Prospero here. Well, that's game. So I take second with not a lot of effort on my part. It was a close battle. I just wasn't unfortunately able to get a couple of fast hands together at the right time, and Jesper hit his Hanneman. So GG. I mean, also Prospero would have been dealer had he had the game gone on another round, so there is that. I'll take it. That was a bit of a rough one overall, really. What do we end up on, log-wise? Well, anyway. I'll call that a stream. Thanks for joining us, guys, and I will catch you all another time. So, until then.